What's up YouTube? For those of you who don't already know, I put up a video last night of me and some friends killing Hyperius the Invincible in 1.08 seconds. Basically what happened is I said if it gets 20 likes I'll do a tutorial on how I did. If it gets 30 likes then I'll dupe all of my weapons with all my subscribers who messaged me on YouTube asking me to do so. I didn't really expect to get that many likes in such a short amount of time, because all my other videos maybe average like 5 to 8 likes, whereas this one got 30 something in probably 8 hours. Anyway, so here I am doing the tutorial. I'll get right to the point now. I used a hefty plasma caster. That's an SMG. It's a T-dual weapon with a good sized clip, 55 as you can see there, and it has electric damage as well. I also used the grounded B shield. It doesn't really matter what B shield you use necessarily, just one with good amp damage. I used the Savage Devastator class mod because it puts up not only your magazine size by 36%, it puts up your teammates, and like there was 4 of us, 4 Gunzerkers using this, so like you can do the math. That's an easy 144% magazine size for each of us. Plus it puts up your filled to the brim plus 4 and puts up like 5% each, so it's another 20% for your magazine size. And then the Just Got Real, another 5, and Divergent Likeliness, another 4. There's the Allegiance Relic, which is a really good T-dual relic because it puts up the T-dual magazine size 70%, as well as it puts up the damage another 30%. And then this is just a random slag grenade I got. It's good to slag him because you can do a lot more damage, I find anyways. You want one with a fuse time of 2 to 3, so you can chuck like 2 of them and then start shooting as soon as it blows up so that you're not wasting any time. Again, this is to kill him as quick as possible. Like, some of the stuff I'm going to show you might seem kind of like weird, but it helps out a lot. Anyways, I'll move on to the stats, well, the skill points. I'll start in the gunless skill tree. You want to put up locked and loaded to 5. That helps your fire rate after you chuck your first weapons, but in the case of last night it doesn't really make a difference because we kill them right away. We actually didn't really worry about this. These were kind of just skills we put up to get to Divergent Likeliness, because when you're Gunzerking it puts up your gun damage 54% and your accuracy, which is always good. But yeah, you could always swap weapons and the first one does an extra 40%. Anyways, then for the Rampage skill tree, filled to the brim, as I was saying, with the plus 4 adding another 20%, you're already 25% for having it maxed out. You get 45% more magazine size. This just puts up your reload speed, which is really good if you're going to solo kill him, or maybe with one other person, whereas you're going to be chucking your guns at him more than once or twice. Which, again, wasn't really the case last night, but it's more helpful than a lot of the other skills here. We put up Insight just because you want to avoid using Hard to Kill as well as Ain't Got Time to Bleed, because these both give you health regeneration, which in most cases would be a very good thing to have, but under the circumstances of how we're trying to kill him as quick as possible, and I'll show you more on that as we get to the bottom skills, but basically the idea is we're going to kill him before he hits you, because when he hits you that means his minions are summoned, and it's already been longer than 2.24, which was the time we were going to beat anyways. Like we were saying, we're beating this record. We're not going to do this just to get more crystals and shit. Like, we're doing this to beat the record. Anyways, I think I said that enough times by now, but anyway, so Insight and Asbestos, and this one, we just put these up so that we could get to Just Got Real, which puts your gun damage up to 80%, which gets to my point of when shit got really real. Sorry, when shit got really weird, because what we did before we went in is chuck those slag grenades at the ground to hurt ourselves as much as possible, because this increases the damage you do with all gun types, but the lower your health, the greater the damage bonus. So we want to get as close to that as possible. I know that when you Gunzerk, it instantly puts up 50% of your health, which kind of sucks under the circumstances, because really we want our health to be as low as possible. But whatever, that's how it works, that's what we gotta deal with. So that's why we hurt ourselves as much, that's why we try to get rid of as much health regeneration as possible. I mean, this just gives you health regeneration all the time, and this does while you're Gunzerking. So yeah, that's all the skill points we use. You saw the items I use. Badass points, mine got reset recently, so I mean that wasn't really much of a factor, as you can see there. But that's how I did it. Get 3 other friends, dupe these items with them, or I can even dupe it with all 4 of you, I don't care. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel. Anyways, that is how it's done, and this is Andy_man656 signing out.